Hello everybody. In our last video, we have seen about Saudi Arabia's $1 trillion mega projects that are set to compete to the later time period of the 21st century. By looking into our first episode, we have seen some spectacular city projects that worth billions of dollars and so-called as giga projects, which includes the Rig, Al Udeid city as well as Amallah. On top of that, these projects are being a part of Saudi Vision 2030 and could contribute at a significant level to Saudi's GDP. Perhaps, if you wish to watch the first episode, click the link in the description and just go ahead and watch it. On the other hand, you could continue to watch this video for the second episode of Saudi Arabia's $1 trillion mega projects, where we'll explore about the Red Sea project, the Jeddah Central Project, as well as Jeddah Economic City. Well, if you're curious enough, let's dive in. Coming to number 1, we'll dive into the Red Sea project. The Red Sea project, commonly referred to as the Red Sea, was announced by Saudi Arabian Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman in July 2017. Certainly, this project has been focusing continuously on luxury as well as ecotourism in order to attract visitors from the coast of the Red Sea. Now, the construction for this project began at the Red Sea in Feb 2019 and the deadline for completion is 2030, and it is expected to increase Saudi's GDP by $5.6 billion every year. Coming to the location, the city takes us to the west coast of Saudi Arabia in Tabuk province between the city of Ulmuj as well as Al Waj with a total area of 28,000 square kilometers. Besides the location, the area includes 90 unspoiled offshore islands, 200 kilometers of coastline on the Red Sea as well as beaches, deserts, mountains as well as volcanoes. Subsequently, coming to the current scenario, this project has many phases, and guess what? The first phase of the project is planned to be completed by 2024 with 16 hotels, while its first 3 hotels will open in 2023. Phase 1 will include the following facilities such as 16 luxury as well as hyper luxury hotels, marinas, leisure as well as lifestyle amenities, and the Red Sea International Airport. Now, going deep into this, 16 hotels are being built in 5 locations, 2 on inland location and 3 on island locations. Shura Island, formerly known as Coral Bloom, is a project's hub island, and it is a place where 11 hotel brands will be located along with the yachting marina, retail as well as entertainment area. This also includes 18 holes championship golf course. Now, all these 11 hotels on Shura Island were designed by the British architect Foster and Partners to blend into the natural environment. And the other 2 resorts will be located at Muhat Island, one at Shreba Island, one island in Southern Dunes and another island at Desert Rock. On completion of this project in 2030, the Red Sea aims to have 50 hotels with 8,000 rooms and more than 1,000 residential properties across 22 island as well as 6 inland cities. Well, if you're crystal clear on this, let's dive into number 2, Jeddah Central Project. Now, this project is set out to be an ambitious development designed to make Jeddah a world-class destination and to strengthen the city's economy. So once again, the Royal Highness Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman have launched this project in 2021, which is so called as the Jeddah Central Project, that is designed to preserve Jeddah's rich heritage while embracing the huge level of modernity. This project includes featuring 4 notable landmarks such as Opera House, Museum, a sports stadium as well as Oceanarium. Furthermore, it includes a marina, beach resorts, 17,000 residential units, 2,700 hotel rooms, restaurants, cafes, a diverse shopping options along with the modern residential areas. This project has a budget of $19.9 billion, and this project will develop around the area of 5.7 million square kilometers in the heart of Jeddah. Now, on going further, this project is divided into 3 phases. We'll look into them further. Phase 1 will include the creation of one of the largest public beaches in Jeddah with a pier, marina, park as well as a playground alongside the promenade, all of which are scheduled for the completion by 2027. Coming to Phase 2, it encompasses a number of key facilities including green spaces, innovative educational resources, a mosque that will combine both modern as well as traditional designs, a library, a coral bay as well as a smart technology equipped museum which is scheduled for completion by 2030. Coming to the last phase, which is scheduled beyond 2030, will further enhance the facilities with the addition of healthcare facilities that is designed to the highest international standards, while a district centered around innovation and culture will deliver a world-class experiences. Here's a special feature about the Jeddah Central Project. It is expected to create around 25,000 jobs in the city according to the firm behind the development. Well, if you're crystal clear on this, let's dive into number 3, which is Jeddah Economic City. Jeddah Economic City, which is previously known as a kingdom city that composed an area of around 56 million square kilometers, have been approved for the construction in Jeddah, Saudi Arabia. This project is designed by Kingdom Holding Company, a firm which is owned by Prince Al Walid bin Tal. Well, if you guys want to know about Kingdom Holding Company and Prince Al Walid bin Tal, I'll talk about them in few words. The Kingdom Holding Company is Saudi conglomerate holding company based in Riyadh. This company is publicly listed company on Tata Wood Stock Exchange. Check for the share prices if you're an investor. Is this a better stock to invest? Well, comment below. Coming to this person, Al Walid bin Tal, he is a Saudi Arabian billionaire as well as a businessman, and he is a founder of this Kingdom Holding Company. If this is very clear to you, let's continue to explore about Jeddah Economic City. Jeddah Economic City will continue to host both commercial as well as residential development, including rooms, hotels as well as offices. Now there's something about the particular city which is none other than the Jeddah Tower. The Jeddah Tower is located in Obhur, just north of Jeddah on the Red Sea coast. Jeddah Economic City is the owner as well as developer of Jeddah Economic City project, which includes the Jeddah Tower. Now the Jeddah Tower is said to be the centerpiece of the development and also seemed to be the tallest building in the world upon its completion. The entire project is estimated up to $20 billion. Coming to the construction, Jeddah Tower have begun them in 2013 and it is expected to be completed around 2030. The building has been designed to a height of at least 1008 meters. Now this particular height makes Jeddah Tower the tallest building or structure in the world to date, which is standing 180 meters taller than the Burj Khalifa in Dubai, UAE. Now the Jeddah Tower's 50-acre plot along with the surrounding buildings will be the first of three-phase Jeddah Economic City development. The three-phase project was proposed for a large area of undeveloped waterfront land with an area of 5.2 square kilometers. Now the Jeddah Tower's primary use will be to house a Four Seasons hotel, a Four Seasons short rental apartments, classy office space as well as luxurious condominiums. The tower also will have a world's highest observation deck. Well, do you guess who have designed this particular project? Well, the primary designer of this Jeddah Tower is a Chicago-based architect named Adrian Smith of Gordon Gill Architecture. Well, what is Gordon Gill Architecture? It is an architectural firm and design firm based in Chicago that is engaged in design and development of energy efficient as well as sustainable architecture. This particular firm designs buildings, cities, master plans as well as components for an international client with many number of projects that has been located throughout the world. Now guess what? He is the same architect who designed the Burj Khalifa while he was at SYM, which stands for Skidmore, Owings and Merrill, where he worked for almost 40 years in that particular organization. Once the construction started in the year 2013, the piling was completed in December 2013. The above ground construction commenced in September 2014. All sounds good, right? Now here comes the sad part of the story. Something worst happened in 2017. Well, in late 2017, the owner of Kingdom Holding Co. Limited, which is the company that owns around 33% of the tower, as well as the chairman of the Saudi Bin Laden Group, which owns 70% and which is a primary contractor as well, have been arrested as a part of 2017 Saudi Arabian purge. Well guys, do you know what is Saudi Arabian purge? The 2017-19 Saudi Arabian purge was a mass arrest of number of prominent Saudi Arabian princes, government ministers as well as business people in Saudi Arabia on 4th November 2017 and the following weeks after the creation of an anti-corrupt committee that is led by Saudi Arabian Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman. These are the three alternate hypotheses regarding the motives behind the purge, which is a genuine corruption crackdown, a project to gain money, or preparing to take the crown. The arrest resulted in final sidelining of the faction of King Abdullah and Mohammed bin Salman's complete consolidation of control of all three branches of the security forces. And guess what? This have made Mohammed bin Salman a most powerful man in Saudi Arabia since his grandfather, who is the first king named Ibn Saud. As many as 500 people were rounded up in the sweep. Saudi Arabian bank froze more than 2,000 domestic accounts as a part of crackdown. According to Wall Street Journal, the Saudi government targeted cash and assets worth up to $800 billion. The Saudi authorities claimed that amount was composed of assets worth around $300 to $400 billion that they could prove it has been linked to corruption. Now coming back to the construction of Jeddah Tower, the construction of the tower continued, although some senior managers at Kingdom Holding were redirected to other projects. In February 2018, Maudib Hamoud, who is the CEO of Jeddah Economic City, said that the construction is continuing and they hope to open the tower by 2020. Though there was a steady progress after all these sad stories, in Jan 2018, the building owner JEC halted structural concrete work with the tower about one-third completed due to labor issues, with the contractor followed the 2017 to 2019 Saudi Arabian purge. Since then, the construction work has been stalled partially due to the COVID-19 pandemic, and as of November 2023, it is undefined if or when the tower will be finished. However, that's not all. Now going back to September 2023, the Middle East Economic Digest reported that the Jeddah Economic City had restarted the project and a request of proposals had been issued for a contract to complete the construction of the 1,000-meter tower. 14 construction contractors from many regions such as Europe and China had been given few months to prepare their bids. Now guys, do you wonder what could be the challenges of this tower project? Well, let's have a look at it. Imagine you are in a super tall building like Jeddah Tower. Going up and down might be a bit hard because the elevators can only go so far. So in this big tower, they need to figure out how to make sure everything can get around easily. Elevators have their limits, as we all know. It's like trying to climb a super tall ladder, it's get harder the higher you go. They must make sure that the building is sustainable, means they have to think about these problems and find smart solutions. Coming to number 2, it's building swaying. When you build something really tall, it faces some interesting challenges. Picture this, the building can sway a bit because of the wind. It's like tower is dancing a little. And there is another thing called as super column setting. That's when the floors might not stay perfectly even. It's like a giant cake settling a bit after you bake it. Now here's the cool fact. The building needs a big core in the middle to stay strong and holds lots of elevators. It's like tower's strong spine. But here's the catch. It takes up a lot of space on the lower and middle floors. Now here's the remedy. So the Jeddah Tower is like a clever superhero tower tackling problems with smooth design on the outside. It's a bit more expensive to build, but it's like having a superpower against the wind. They did some tests in a wind tunnel at Burj Khalifa, which is another tall tower in Dubai, and learned how to make Jet Tower better. They use strong materials that like really tough concrete as well as a mix of sturdy steel to stop tower from swaying so much. It's like giving tough muscles to stay steady, especially on the windy days. And guess what? They are super smart about using space, not letting the elevators take up too much room. In the past, people thought really tall buildings weren't worth it after 80 floors. However, it's not anymore. With new ideas and better technology, towers like Jeddah Tower could be amazing and safe even against the tough challenges like wind or any other expected things. It's like a tallest building superhero saving the day. And these are the above infrastructures of second episode of $1 trillion projects of Saudi Arabia. And that's all for today, guys. Thank you for watching this video and comment below in case of any doubts. If you love this video, please click the like button and subscribe for the future updates. Until then, bye bye for now.